Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Libra, okay? This is for any placements of Libra you have in your chart. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know that I was a cross-watcher for many of it myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, this is the Radleigh Valentine Tarot deck. I will also mention when it's important for you to utilize your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. I'm a Libra sun myself, so see what happens. So please, angels and guides, anyone to the highest good. Ooh. Queen of Winter pointing towards the right. Going to be happening quickly. Then you have the World and the Renewal Card. And the Chariot. And the Two of Autumn. Nice. And the Life Experience. The Five of Summer. And the King of Autumn. Yep. Sorry. My room was under attack. Spider. Sorry. I have to protect my own domain. Anyway, so let's get back to the reading, shall we? So, today, Two of Spring pointing towards the left. Okay. Okay, right here. I'm being distracted. Okay. So the first card that was pointing towards the right is the Queen of Winter. Right? The Queen of Winter pointing towards the right means that it's happening quickly or it's happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing the things that you've been doing up to this point, it will definitely happen. Now I feel like I disrespected a life by squashing that spider. I don't know, I'm stuck between two thoughts. Anyway. I did not know I was such an empath. Now the next card is the World card. Now the World card, alright, talks of brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. I feel like becoming the Queen of Winter, being able to decisively cut through that which no longer serves you in order to give more time to that which does, is going to be what allows you to complete a cycle and to move forward with what it is you were meant to be doing. Then you have the Renewal card, which is interesting because you start with the World, right, which is number 21. Then you go to the Judgment, which is Renewal is the Judgment card in this deck, which is number 20. So there's a descent of what? I don't know. So I got the image of an oval, and who is anyone good with the graphs here? So on a graph, when you create an oval, right, that's perfectly centered and whatnot, you have both sides of the oval that, you know, that go one way, that go the other in equal measure, right? Or equal measure, and I'll explain why I was kind of hesitant in a moment. So, the natural process of a cycle looks like an oval or a circle. An equal oval or circle, okay? And, yes. basically what I'm getting at is cycles of learning. Okay. Cycles of learning, or the learning process. Right? So when you start with something new, there's going to be a definite moment of difficulty. So you start on one side and you start going up. Like you'll start at the center. Let's say your oval starts here, it goes like this, like this, like this, like this. And basically it indicates that yeah. So my gorgeous Libras, start from here, and this is where you start a whole new project, right? You start the project, it's going to be new, difficult a little bit until you reach here. When you reach here, okay, you're going to start descending, which means that things are going to be easy. It's going to be easy until you get here. Once you get here, things are going to go underneath the axis, right? The axis that was here. And once it goes underneath, you start, this part is where you start noticing that things are going a little off kilter, and they might be going wrong, and they might be going bad, and very worse. And the worst point would be here. Now, once you get to that point, and you want to go back, what will happen is that you go like, okay, I'm going to start working towards ease again, yeah, ease, until you get to point 0. That's the image that I got. But what was that in regards to? And that was in regards to the renewal card. So you are at, let's say this is, I don't know how many cycles you've been doing, but this is, you're at the access point. You're at ground 0 in your oval or in your graph, okay? And at this point, you're reevaluating the situation to see if what you want to change, do differently, do better than the last cycle, so that you can have an easier time in this cycle, right? And that's what Judgment is for. Now, which is the Renewal card in this deck, and the Renewal card talks of review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Yep. Yippee-doody. Then you have the Chariot. So once you finish your review of what you did last year so that you can be more effective this year, I feel like that review is going to allow you to become more decisive on what it is you want to create and move much quicker towards what it is you are achieving. Okay? Spirit is here because my nose is itching like crazy, right? Because the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy, by the way, talks of success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Celebrating your accomplishments because you've stuck with it until you realized it. You see, the only difference between someone who achieves their goals and someone who doesn't is someone who will continuously go back to it, but from a different perspective, right? Did you know that one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? So you are going to be doing something slightly differently every single time in order to get to what you want to get to, which brings me back to my Edison analogy. Have you heard of Edison? Edison had to create 10,000 prototypes of the incandescent light bulb before it actually worked, right? And he was asked, you failed 10,000 times while making the incandescent light bulb. He said, nay, I did not. And this is not paraphrased. This is not word for word, okay, so I'm paraphrasing. Nay, I discovered 10,000 ways I successfully found 10,000 ways it would not work. 10,000 ways that allowed me to get to what I wanted to get to. And that is basically what it's saying. You are going to readjust, rethink, retweak your method of doing things until you get to the specific one that will help you to achieve your goals. Right? Yep. Now, the next card is the Two of Autumn. Now, the Two of Autumn talks of bringing fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and unexpected talent for multitasking. Yep. If you are working on a project until it becomes manifest, it will, at some point, you're going to have to do something where you juggle multiple priorities or jobs, right? You might be working on two different things. I don't know what that means for you, but basically, while you're doing these two things, bring fun into it so you can at least have a semblance of fun while you're doing them, if that makes any sense. Then you have the life experience. Now, the life experience card, alright, my gorgeous, did I call you Gemmies at some point? My gorgeous Libras. Okay. The life experience card is the Tower card in this deck, and it talks of let go of the belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Yep. Usually the life experience or the Tower card is indicative of something that will happen that is going to totally shake up your foundation. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because both can shake up your foundation, because I feel like it's going to be a new input of information that is going to demand you to create a certain shift or a certain change in your reality from what you're used to. Okay? If that makes any sense at all. Now, the next card is the Five of Summer. Now, the Five of Summer, alright, talks of trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. You might have someone in your family who is a worrywart, who worries about everything and nothing all the time. There's nothing wrong, they still worry. Avoid these people, because these people do not have the constitution to stand a tower moment, or at least your tower moment, because your tower moment is your tower moment, and you will deal with your tower moment the way you will deal with your tower moment, and they might not understand your process. And don't worry, they don't need to understand your process. They just have to see that you're doing what you need to do in order to get through your process. And they might give you ideas of how you should be doing your process, but I can tell you that no one, absolutely no one, can tell you how to do your process. The only person who can say how you should do your process is you. That's it. Now the next card is the King of Autumn. Now the King of Autumn, alright, talks of a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. This card says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, with having such a decisive drive to create what it is you want to create, I feel like you will be attracting a King of Autumn into your reality. Will help you realize your goals, your objective much faster, is what I'm getting. Now, for the second set, right? So after the Two of Spring, okay, you have the Four of Autumn, the Princess of Autumn, the Nine of Summer. That might lead to a Ten of Spring, but will definitely lead to a King of Spring also, and which will ultimately lead to the Magician. Yaha, I like it. Alright. My gorgeous and fellow Libras. Yeah. Okay. So the next card is the Two of Spring. Now the Two of Spring, pointing towards the left, talks of you have found the person. I feel like this is referring to the King of Autumn. So the King of Autumn is definitely going to be the right partner for you, because this card talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. This King of Autumn is such a good partner for you that great progress is being made on whatever project this King of Autumn is going to help you with. Okay? Yeah. Because I feel like what they were called to do is utilize the Four of Autumn, which talks of manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Emphasis on help out those who are less fortunate. So this King of Autumn is helping out the person who needs his assistance most, right? Which would be you, by effect, in this reading, at least. Now, the next card is the Princess of Autumn, okay? And the Princess of Autumn is a studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous individual. It says, happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. Yeah. I feel like this person that this King of Autumn is taking under his wing, which might be his child, right? Or his nephew or niece, whatever, is a little mischievous, will need a little push to get going. That'd be interesting. Now the next card is the Nine of Summer. Now the Nine of Summer, alright, talks of wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, the magical time of life. Yes. Magical time of life. So I feel like this mentor who's going to assist you is going to allow you to tap into your wishes, allowing them to come true, right? Yeah. Alright, then you have the Ten of Spring. Now, your wishes will come true in the long run. I feel like now this is my intuition, so please, I don't know what this Ten of Spring means to you, but basically it talks about after help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. This will be the equivalent of the Ten of Rods. So too much responsibility, too much burdens on you. Yeah, you don't know what to do, so you're asking for help from others. I feel like that's when you have the King of Spring. Now the King of Spring, alright, talks of an innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. It says a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Yeah. So this King of Autumn and this King of Spring might be the one and the same, two sides of the same person, or they might be two different people. I don't know. It depends on you. Yeah. Well, the King of Autumn might be your dad, while the King of Spring might be your uncle. Which is funny because my dad is actually an Aries. My uncle is actually Taurus. Yes. In any case, basically what I'm getting at is that wherever you place whoever, okay? So this must say my dad has a more effervescent, my uncle has a more effervescent personality at times. Yes. Than my uncle. Whatever. So I feel like this Ten of Spring is indicative of something that is really going to be a lot. It's a big project. You're like, holy shit, what have I gotten myself into, right? But this, like this big ass project will be leading you to a financial windfall, is what I'm getting. Yep. Then you have the Magician. So that financial windfall is going to definitely allow you to become the magician of your life, being able to manifest what you want, whenever you want, however you want. And you will be on top of your shit. Right? Because the card says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Yep. Yeah. Now, the next, for the third set, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so that was the Usher song. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Libra, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. That just made me think of Sasha Bonison, amazing reader on here. He says, Libra. Well, my cracking voice. Four of Wands. Next card. Awesome. With the Queen of Autumn. And the Unity card. And the Queen of Spring. And the Nine of Autumn. And the Prince of Autumn. And the Two of Summer. Yeah. Three of Winter. And the 10 of Autumn. So that is when you are doing the Hermit. I don't know what. My mind is making odd connections at this point. Alright, so let's go, my gorgeous Libras. Yes. Okay, so the next card is the Four of Spring, and the Four of Spring talks of be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. Followed by the Queen of Autumn, who is a very generous, stylish, gracious, and practical individual. The card says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Yes. 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 Then you have Unity, which is Taurus energy, which is a Hierophant in this deck. It talks of do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. So with the Queen of Autumn, you are going to be able to gather your community around you, right? You are attracting people to you because you're such a loving individual, which is great. Then you have the Queen of Spring. Now, the Queen of Spring, alright, is a brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly individual. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yeah. So, it's funny because, this one, no. Because in the last reading, in the Gemini reading, you had two kings. You have two kings here? No. You had the king of spring and the king of autumn. Right? Now you have two queens. Or how many queens? Yes, two queens. Queen of winter and the queen of spring. Then you have the nine of autumn. Now the nine of autumn talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yep. Because of all this help from both queens. Then you have the Prince of Autumn. Now the Prince of Autumn talks of a dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Yes. I mean, you're getting... This Prince of Autumn is taking after his mom. Excuse me, I'm yawning in your face. His mom, by being dependable, protective, and chivalrous and humorous, being the nice guy, right? Not the nice guy necessarily, but being the right partner you're looking. I don't know what your criteria are, but by being a good partner. Okay? Then you have the Two of Summer. When I said criteria, I meant the criteria you have for a partner. Okay. Now, Two of Summer. Now, the Two of Summer talk of falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Yes. Well, you have the King and Queen. Of spring. They might be having a little tiff because two of them are in two different sets, and so they're finding ways to, strengthen their relationship. Okay, by healing the heartbreak. With this, I was wondering what this card would be here for, but with the Three of Winter. Now, the Three of Winter talks of reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Yep. I feel like I feel like the King and Queen of Spring had a little tiff, and they just need a little time apart to be able to find themselves. Right, and when they finally come back together again, both of them whole and complete as different individuals, I feel like they will be able to reach for the stars by tapping into the Ten of Autumn. Now, the Ten of Autumn, alright, talks of take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yeah. And finally, you have the Hermit Card. Now, the Hermit Card is Virgo energy, and it talks of find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So if you are planning for retirement, and if you are planning for a bright future manifested through hard work, what am I talking about? If you're planning for family traditions, you are definitely going to be needing someone who can point you in the right direction, right? With the Hermit Card. You need a mentor, because the Hermit Card talks of find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Yeah. Yep. Now, for the last step. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. Oh, you have the Sun card pointing towards the left. Nice. Okay. Sun card pointing towards the left with the Three of Summer. and the Prince of Winter. Now, I heard, and excuse me for my language, I heard fuckboy. Excuse me, I did say that, didn't I? Sorry. I can't control what my guardians and angels are telling me. Yeah. Very interesting choice of words, guys. No. Okay, let me reiterate. If that's reiterate, whatever. So the Hermit is going to allow you to tap into your Sun card. Now the Sun card is pointing towards the left, which means that this, I feel like what the Hermit is telling you is that you don't need external manifestations of things to make you happy. You need to realize that you have everything you need to be happy now. Right? All you need is to pay attention to what it is that you already have that will make you happy in your life. Now, cards pointing towards the light. The light. Cards pointing towards the left, to me, mean that they happen in the past or they're happening super slowly. Now, in this case, I feel like the Hermit is telling you this key thing, and you're like, taking you a moment. Yeah. So this might be happening slowly, because it doesn't compute yet. Right? It doesn't compute yet. But you want to be able to tap into the amazing, like you see your mentor, right? You see how happy they are. You see how they are always content, they're always happy, they're always in good spirits. And they actually tell you that this is what I do. I find that one thing that makes me happy in every single situation, as small as it is, and I concentrate on that. That is the only thing I concentrate on. Because that which you pay attention to expands. That's actually not the specific term, but it's what you... anyway. What you concentrate on expands, right? So, what are you? Yes. What you pay attention to will expand. It'll grow in size and it'll glow. It will grow in attraction. Yes. So, if you really, really, really want the 3 of summer, your mentor is going to say, this is what you got to do. This is what I do. You see me, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm content all the time. You need to do that too. And I feel like, I said fuckboy, right? Excuse my language yet again. But the Prince of Winter, I feel like you are going to throw yourself headfirst into this shift, into this change. And by throwing yourself headfirst into this, I feel like you might even become impulsive. You're going to be so focused on what it is you want to create that to others around you, you might seem impulsive. And what do I mean by that? I mean that, what do I mean by that? People who are literally tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to the universe, who are on the universal grid, who feel things that are coming towards them before they even happen, right? Who know that something amazing is coming and that they prepare for it. Those people seem impulsive because they act on in an instant. But it does not mean that they are... So That is why the term fuckboy came to mind, because to other people, you seem like your actions are unrelated. But in reality, someone who has a holistic vision of things, they will see that your reactions to things are very, very, very much in alignment with what you need to do, or what the universe is telling you, or what God, source energy, whatever you call it, is letting you in on, or your angels and guides and ancestors, whatever. All of them are letting you know that this is the next step, and that is what you're doing. Okay? The Prince of Winter talks of seek out an intellectual solution to your problems, the need to act quickly or decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. So, to the people around you, the changes that you're bringing seem sudden and unexpected, but in reality, they're actually thought out and methodical. And if they're not, they're actually you just listening to your higher self, your intuition, your guidance system, right? Yes. So, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you find a little description of this video and my price. And what do I mean by price? It's price for my private readings, but there's also my email address that you can use on PayPal to send donations to if you feel so inclined. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Libras, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next week. Alright.